Alright. If you can check on the viewer thing, and then we should be live. Are you getting sound?
What sound am I?
Okay. You're getting sound now? Alright, well then, I guess we should get started. Alright, you want to bring it a little closer? Yep, alright. Well, you can turn the sound off now.
It does sound a little bit loud.
Oh, does it?
Or should we just up our gains a bit more?
No, I'll turn the volume down. Oh, it's up a lot higher than you.
Okay, let me listen.
Okay, alright.
You're just saying things?
Yeah, I'm saying things right now. You gotta press the live button.
How do I press?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, now a lot better, I think.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have a swig of this. And then...
Wiggling.
And we'll see if somebody comes on the Discord to roast us. And my inability to frickin' post. My god, this week, do you remember? It was a good
a terrible
time.
Day.
It was a terrible day for eyes and hands and ears.
And brains.
Let's get started, shall we?
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to WAYPN! Or I should say, the Weekly WAYPN! I'm Cal.
I'm Sun.
AKA...
Henry and Sangita.
Alright, so John Ross has woken up and chosen violence, apparently.
Apparently.
So he decided to post this to cause some trouble. So I assume. And we have with us Iskander.
What? Oh, hello, Iskander. Yes.
Yes, you see a person and you're like, yay, happiness.
Like, what are you talking about? I thought
Yes.
he commented on this here.
No, it's just
It was yeah.
I like Cass's response. Why are you attacking me?
Yes, I didn't do nothing wrong to you.
But then next up we have it's Warren with his Hades and Persephone.
No, this is Meg and Hades.
Oh right, Meg and Hades.
Yeah,
my bad.
Contract.
I do have the picture of this. It's out of order for some reason. Okay, would you like to read the post?
Okay. For now on, I'll keep old work where they belong. Throwback Thursday. So here we have my first competition piece. Shared a few pics of this when I first got here. Had a month for the project. The day the project started, I broke up a dog fight, got bit in one hand, and had a finger on the other get messed up while tangled in dog lead. So I had less than a month actually. That said, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, though I definitely see areas where spending another 15 to 20 hours defining or just completely redoing would take this one to the next level. Great learning experience, though it didn't even make a top 12 call out, which was a little disappointing.
Check out this fire at the back.
I love the fire at the back. Disappointing, but looking at the ones that I made that made top 12, I can understand. I
think
maybe you're right, but still.
Look, here's the thing. I can understand what he's saying because take a look at the fire at the front, right?
Okay.
Now compare it to the fire at the back and how good it looks, right? And then compare that to this front shot where we see his face, where it's all around here, right? It doesn't seem nearly as good as the back one. I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is, but it does feel off compared to the back, which is really ironic because usually you spend all your time on the front. But yeah,
I don't know.
I think Meg looks really nice. I really like Hades' blue.
Yeah.
The way that
it's like the glow.
Yeah.
That's really nice. I love what he's done with that shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow, the light, the way it's just cast.
Yeah,
just
cast up.
like that on Meg's skirt.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's like, I don't know how to
But
express the lighting is great.
as this one's a throwback, we won't spend too
much
long on
time.
it, so
Okay.
we'll move on to the next one.
What? Larry.
So Larry has a
How
flute.
do you say the word? Schadenfreude? Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Is that?
Okay, yes. So I've got to find this one. Because where is it? Okay.
And there it is.
Alright, so
Why do we do this to ourselves?
alright, so if you could is that all?
Yeah.
So
He's got commentary within the picture.
I see.
The little pictures that he's put at the bottom.
I see. So
See?
yeah, he seems
I just got a wonderful toy. Ha 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 ha. And a lot of work.
Yep.
On top of everything else I have to do.
You did this to yourself, Larry.
That's what
You
he's
did
trying-
this to yourself.
That's what he's saying.
Alright, so next up.
I will tell you that I know another WAYPN member is Jelly Belly of your Battletech Hall.
Oh, who's that?
I think it was Penguin. Penguin mentioned to me that he's like, have you seen Larry's Battletech Hall? Oh, so jealous. Right.
Okay, so next up we have Larry again.
Trying out a color scheme based on my alma mater's colors. Just airbrushed on the crimson and still need to do highlights, etc. But used various jades mixed with metal medium for the blade and visor. Skin is skin. Other colors will be black and dark gray. Don't know what this is. I just ordered it because it was on sale, real cheap, and looked interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll see this one a little later on because he does more work on it.
Yeah.
But it is interesting, and what I do
With
like
candy
is
red.
seeing how people are showing off their various colors and
Oh,
so
look,
on.
he's using a golden paint.
Yeah, he's using a golden paint. He's using a metal metallic from Vallejo.
Which is
Oh, sorry, no, is this Vallejo?
yes, Vallejo.
Yeah, it is. And then he's using Pro Acryl, so he's like us.
All the good stuff.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say just going between
I bet
things.
he mixed the red with the metal medium to get this very nice candy metal armor. Alright, Larry say again, airbrush some flat varnish to tamp down some of the glossiness of the red. I actually like the glossiness of the red, actually.
Okay, so yeah, here it is up next.
Yes. Painted
So-
some. Oh yeah. Oh,
Let's
you're
see if
finding
I-
the post. Yeah, there it
because
is.
some of them were out of order for some reason. All right, yep. Please go on.
Painted some areas black. I plan to use either Hospitaler black, or
Hospitaler, yep.
Hospitaler black or black. Vallejo Express in game color. But I grabbed Pro Acryl Coal Black instead. So I'll probably redo the larger areas either entirely or for the darker areas. Use some Emerald Alchemy and White Alchemy to highlight the teal a little and add a little more metallic sheen to the visor and blade. The edging is easier to see from beneath. I may want to redo some of the darker color on top so it matches the bottom more neatly. But it really lights up when I look at it, even if the picture doesn't convey it well.
Yeah. No, so often with metallics, you won't get the true sheen of them unless you've really, really worked at it for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like my non-metallic metals, true metallic metals, you've seen that come up before. But I think that the jade areas have really come up. But what I think you need to do is you need to do these pants areas in another color. Like, maybe just the black or whatever, but you see how it's just this block of red at the moment?
I think some of the black divider will be nice. Like how he's done it here in that picture there. The back, like the calf, the boot or something. I don't know. Okay. Connor.
It's Connor.
Connor Patterson.
Connor. Oh, hey.
Oh.
What has happened?
Oh.
Okay, so yes, I'll find this one while you speak.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm
This
pretty sure I found it. Think so.
It is the correct model, but the starting picture looks different. That's the very first post that you're looking at. Yeah, there it is. That one. Have I gone too far?
Maybe.
Hold
Scroll
on.
down. Yeah, no, apparently you're in the right area. Maybe it just didn't load for some reason. So, yeah, I remember you commenting on this one,
yeah,
didn't you?
I think I did. Yes. Probably did. Oh, I don't see any comments in the...
I think he does more work on this later on. Yeah, he does.
Okay, so shall I skip it
No,
then?
no, just read it out.
This weekend's work. Finished the Heavy Destroyer, started the KOS, and Intercessors killed him.
Okay.
What is KOS?
I don't know. It's kiss some salamanders.
Kiss...
No, so kiss of salamanders.
Kiss of salamanders.
Yeah, kiss of salamanders.
Yes. Oh, look, it's Alex. Alex.
Alex.
Alex.
That's how it's meant to be said, just so you know. Meant to be saying
Alex.
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 Alright,
Are we going or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we will... So, yeah, it seems like he put all of his preview first. Yeah, the Tesseract glows come up nice.
Yeah.
And he's finished building these guys. They've got some nasty mold lines.
Yeah.
But we can't really complain with the mold lines that we had on the other ones, can we?
Yeah, but we didn't have time to clean up and all that.
Yeah, we didn't
We
really.
just had to get painting for the video.
Mm.
Yeah, but you could do it, Connor.
Especially when you've taken off all of his Aquila. You know, if you're going to take off the Aquila, at least take off the mold lines.
You could also put a bit of sprue goo to smoothen that area.
Yeah,
Afterwards. Anyhow.
Alright, so next up we have Alex.
Happy Father's Day, guys. What did you get?
Oh, I found Alex's one. Oh, this is very frustrating. They seem to be out of order for some reason. Only once we start getting going. Not while we're in there. So we'll just focus on this. All right, please.
Okay, Happy Father's Day, guys. What did you get? I was lucky enough to get this lovely model.
Yes.
The Operative Umbrellas.
Yes, which is a pretty decent model to get for Father's Day.
Yeah, I hear it's only available if you have the subscription.
So, I wonder if he got the subscription with it, or they got it some other way. But either way, let's continue. Who's this?
I don't know. It's a guy.
It's Sunday Fun Day. Hashtag Sunday Fun Day. So, this is the third time I have attempted to
failed all the pictures.
Yeah, oh my god. You know what? No, you can read out from now on.
All the pictures of the video minis, so I am just putting this up, and then each of the paint brands is individual shots, and you did, and then after that, I told you that the original post came through.
Oh yeah,
and then you deleted these ones, the individual ones, and then after that, all of it got deleted.
Oh, it was a nightmare. I just hate Facebook.
It was annoying.
Oh, so next up we've got Iskander.
We've got Iskander. WIP, not done with the horns yet. WIP2, I'm just hoping that my color scheme will work. Update is done. I wonder if I should have used a different color for the base.
So, I think that it is, I think that it's very, very well done. So, I think that it's really well done. In fact, here's what I would suggest, right? You want some white in that yellow, because currently we can see like some of the yellow that's gone in there, and we can see the dark bleeding from that, which is not good. That's one of the few errors that I'd say there. And if I was going to do this guy's base, because of the type of guy that he is, right? And I don't suggest doing this normally. I would just do it a goblin green and do the goblin green base, and then just show it off on the what are they called? The old hammer forums and stuff like that. And I think you'd get a lot of love for it, because I think it's really well done. It's done in the classical sort of way. I think that it's a very lovely model. I'd say that the eyes are pretty much the only thing that I'd really give a knock against it. I think that it's a really nice piece, and I think that the way that you've done it just really suits that older model.
Lazy Crazy High say he's cool.
Yes.
He does look cool.
Alright, so let us move on.
We are moving on.
Because, like, when it comes to things like this, where there's a lot there that's, like, I think just the eyes, the only thing that really needs improvement.
Yeah.
And the other one is more just about this. So, guys, I am actually going to spend a little time on this, if I can find it.
You got it.
Okay, so do you want to read out the post?
There are over 100 pictures for the completed minis for our 3-color review video. So, hope this finally works because Facebook has driven Henry mad with him having to attempt to repost it 4 times now.
Yeah.
So here goes.
It did literally drive me mad.
It did also cause me problem. Like when I went to post, it said I timed out. And then I look at my phone and it was there. And I was like, okay, great, I guess.
So this was all of the results of our big post. And I was really hoping that somebody else would come on so that we could get some
input.
Yeah, because we did put a lot of effort into these guys.
Yeah.
And, like, the thing is, I think a lot of them came up very nicely despite a minimal effort of work with some of them. And, like, with this one here, I think that the white highlighting was really nice, but just that freehand really pushes it beyond. And there's so much to look at here. And the reason I was hoping that more people would come to look at it is just because I think that they came together really nice. Like, I wasn't quite sure what you were going for here with the non-metallic metal where you've got those streaks there.
Sheen line.
Yeah, I don't think that came through as much, just letting you know. Like, I think on the back here it did a little more, but not on the on some of those other
front.
I don't know why though. Like,
I think it's because I on the knee pad, instead of going like a C curve, I went straight down instead.
Okay, because like these sheen lines seem correct.
Yeah.
And like that one seems, even if like these ones seem really good, that one doesn't seem as correct, but like it seems like you're communicating more what you're trying for there. But I think you got a bit lazy at the back with the shoulders.
Probably did.
But yeah. No, I remember looking at this and just being like, yeah, what have you done?
What's wrong with it?
Because of the...
Yeah, but like, it couldn't be helped.
No.
It's like that.
No, because I remember commenting on somebody else's channel. I can't remember. Yeah, like I put it up and I said to someone like, oh yeah, I needed I remember like the thing is that when I wrote that, I was just like, hey man, like I've only got 3 colors to work with.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, I don't care. And it's like,
but you explained, right? Like the challenge is I've only did colors. 75% to Infinity say I am Ratata.
Okay.
I think so.
Alright, fair enough.
Rata dead. Don't know what that means.
I know what it means.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
It means a word that will get us into trouble.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. It's okay. But yeah, like I was pretty happy with how the experiment went down. I'm pretty happy with this girl right here. I think you did great with her. I think
I really like doing the leopard spots.
I think like the sort of yellow to green went really, really well. That was one of my favorite pieces. I do, however, think you could have done a bit more with the phone considering everything else.
Because, like, I was trying to show the screen is turned on, and, like, most stock images show it to just be, like, a white screen. So
yeah, but I don't think that's good. I think, like, at least having it blue, like, you know, my TikTok girl has it blue.
Fair enough.
But also, I think, like, you can really see how some of the sculpts came through. Like, you can tell when it's one of the
3D printed one.
Yeah, because, like, I think these sculpts came through so well. But even with the 3D printed one, this is one of those Stargrave backpacks.
Yeah.
And I was really happy with how these two came out.
I like that we did a mix of both the original kit and the 3D.
Yeah. Alright, so let us move on to the next thing.
What is John?
John? It is John.
My Sherman Easy 8 Fury is done from my bolt-action US Army. Even though the kit itself was decent, the decals were horrible to work with, and I had to freehand Fury on the barrel as the decal was ripped while trying to move on off the sheet. This was the last model for my US Army, and I did what I could to make it look good, but ending on such a sour note feels wrong. And the star also got wrecked.
Yeah. But I think the stars, like, they've come together well. Yeah, because, like, when I look at it, it feels like a damaged thing.
Yeah, which is what I tried to tell him.
Yeah.
But I think he was just like, nah.
I think the reason is because he feels like it could have been done better, in his opinion. And I think it's one of the curse of painters. All you see is your mistakes.
I think with John, like, I don't blame him for this or anything, but he is a perfectionist when it comes to his vehicles.
But he doesn't seem to have the same issue with the infantry. But there's one thing. I don't get these right here.
Those are rolled up tops or something, right?
No, I think they're logs.
Yeah, but you said you know what logs are for.
Yeah, I know what the logs are for, but I mean, like, when it comes to the sculpt on the thing and the paint job, I think that is definitely something that could use work.
So you're saying it doesn't come through as well? The logs?
No, I don't think it comes through as well at all.
Okay.
But other than that, you know, I really like the way that he's done the treads. I like the way that he's done the splatter. I think everything else looks good. All right, shall we move on?
Ooh, Larry painted a test bot, and he says hello. I like him. So cute. Was he testing out the dirty down, you think?
I'm not sure what he was testing out.
He definitely got some pit stains.
I think he was testing out the dirty down then, by the looks of things.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it looks like he's gotten some pretty interesting effects. Some is not so great, like it didn't quite come through, and others seem like he got what he wanted. Well, I shall read the next post.
Yep.
Is Jose?
Ah, that's right.
Is Jose? Very long one. Should I still read?
Let's see. The other day, the Hoover attachment looked... What?
The other day, I asked if this Hoover attachment looked like it could be used to make tall grass, and how I'd go about doing that. I've been experimenting this weekend, and I'm kind of pleased with the results. We will see how it holds up once all the gluing is finished and fully dry. I think we'll just stop there. So
we'll see how it goes, because like I think that it's looking interesting at the moment.
It's very interesting. I do wonder what it's for. I want to see if I can find.
It'll be for no doubt Kingdom Death.
I know, but how do you use it? What is it? What is it?
So
exactly?
There's a piece of terrain called tall grass in Kingdom Death, which you use to hide.
I know you have made like one tall.
No, I've made a couple. It's just they're a bit different so that people can hide in them a bit. But we'll move on, shall we? Yeah. So next up,
we've got Mimo. Mimo has not posted in such a long.
Yep, and that's this one. Mimo Seymour.
Yep. Really enjoying some fantasy. Still whip. New basing materials to play with. I hugely recommend to get I'd hugely recommend to all get to salute, etc. Have a look around and try stuff away from the usual brand. So much fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think like the only issue I have with it is I have such trouble reading the model with all of that noise in the background. Like when I look at the just this one, at least his hand provides,
like some plain backing.
Yeah, so like I think this looks nice, but to be honest, I have no idea whether the Pegasus is good or not because I just can't see it at all.
Yeah, I think he was probably just trying to focus on showing off the base, but yeah, I would like to see the Pegasus or the dragon or whatever that is. I think it's a dragon. Alright, we got next one is John.
Yeah.
Once again. And he says more like $255 per transaction. Meme say, media. The average adult spends $255 per year on their hobbies. I don't believe that. Here. I don't believe that. I don't think any hobby is $255 per year. Can you imagine people who are doing like knitting,
well, just like any art, like because like
even sports.
Like when we take a look at art, right? So, for example,
numbers?
Let's just say like if you get 3 normal size oil, what are the tubes called? Just tubes?
Just oil paint tubes, yeah.
Yeah, just 3 normal oil paint tubes. You're looking at $60.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's already like 60% of half of how much this number is.
Yeah. That's 3 tubes of paint.
3 tubes of paint. Yeah, exactly. Like 200 like if you were
the hobby tax is real. Yeah, no, so there's a guy called Dresreal who keeps talking about how often many of the hobby paints are just essentially house paint.
Yeah. Regular old paints, right?
Yeah. And he said, like one of the ways that you could get this paint is just by going to there and getting, a bucket of house paint and just using that.
I don't think, okay, that's like wall paint, right? Paint that you use for wall.
Yeah.
I think that formula is a bit different though, don't we think?
I
don't think you could.
Lazy Crazy Sai said, oh my god, he's awesome. Yeah, so Dresreal, like we've had some conversations with him. He's an interesting guy. I don't think he can converse with the normal human being
when it comes to
certain things. It's just like, dude, chill.
He's very technical. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, it's Alan.
It's Alan.
Alan.
All right, shall we move on to Joseph's?
Sure. I've just finished Father and Son from Kingdom Death.
Very appropriate for Father's Day.
I liked it. Yes, I've also built 2 more modular fist fighters for the game, and kitbashed a time-worn statue terrain piece out of a piece of cork tile, a random base thing, and old failed 3D print.
Oh, nice. That is the way to use the old failed 3D prints.
Lazy Crazy says, "Aha, yeah, interesting."
Yeah, no, like we like him. He's a decent person. It's just like when we tell him certain things, he's hard of listening some of the times.
But anyhow, we shall talk about
we'll
the
move
model. On. Oh, look at the baby. The baby's so cute.
Yes, but I think it's meant to be more like a toddler sort of thing.
Yeah, a toddler. I'm just looking at the lantern, and I feel like he has better lanterns.
I do think he has better lanterns. I like the way that he's lit the area on the ground, but I think that the I know 100% what he's going for, but like the thing is that when it comes to this, like it doesn't come off as well. I think if he made that sort of yellowish color go a bit further,
maybe
like it'd you know, show that a bit more. But I think the kid's done really well, and like I think it's all the usual Joseph stuff. Everything's done very well, but we've got a small case of googly eye.
Well, it's very difficult.
It is, but it is definitely the thing that Joseph needs to work on the most.
I feel it works on this angle.
It works, but you know, like, look, the reason why I want to give him a hard time is, one, he asked me to, and two, the other thing is that I think that it just needs a bit of work. Well, Genuine Vision still doesn't love us. So you just want to read out his thing and then we'll quickly move on because he doesn't love us.
Genuine Vision, 3 days ago. I've read it.
Oh, okay, great. Let's move on. It's definitely not a masterful piece and we're definitely not jealous. Okay, moving on. What?
Gotta talk about it.
No, we're moving on.
I like the leather over
No, look, we're on to Oshiba. It's Oshiba.
Honey.
It's Oshiba.
Nice.
Who said I'm nice?
So my new project are 5 of these cultists from Cthulhu Death May Die. Attempting tabletop level with them, and like all of the minis from this game, I'm trying a new paint range and painting without shades to improve layering.
Yeah, it looks like it's a good start. Like, there's definitely nothing wrong with it. I take a look at it. You just need to highlight up and you'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let us move on.
Oh.
Oh, who's this? Who's this?
I do wonder who this is.
I don't know.
Do I know them?
No.
No.
You should probably read what they say then if you don't know them.
No.
Only if we know the person do we get to read
I
it out.
may not know, but maybe you know them.
Maybe I know?
You know the
Okay.
person. Ah.
Alright. It's Talk Tuesday. Hashtag Talk Tuesday. I'm pretty excited for GW's new direction. We hope you are too. But more than that, we would love to hear you. We would love you to contact us via Discord or here on Messenger. If you want to be a guest on the show, we'll try and work around you. If you contact us earlier in the week. We hope you all enjoy, and we hope to hear from one of you.
Yeah.
We didn't. We're all alone here.
Nobody likes us.
No, not anymore.
Oh well.
Not that it's because we're no longer doing it 12, so the Americans are asleep. Alright, so next up, we've got Cal.
Cal say Naga Abomination. And I really like it. Like, this brown that he's used for the scale, the top scale, it looks very natural, like something you would see on a real snake.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love this green that he's used for the belly, and it just really pops.
I think it's meant to be a copperhead.
Copperhead?
Yeah, type of snake.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, Nayland say, I mean, that sounds kind of fun. Don't know what I'd have to say.
So we just get people to come on and comment on the various pieces, and we chat back and forth with them.
Haven't you guys heard when the people come on and then they just talk about it, like how we talk about it?
And that's why we've got the Discord open right now.
The Discord is open right now.
Right now.
We're on the stream lounge as we speak.
So I do believe that the more copperish tone is meant to be a copperhead snake.
Ah.
And that's what they're called. They've got like that coppery sort of top.
I like it.
Yeah.
Very much like it.
But yeah, I do think that it's a good mix of that. I do, however, think that this looks a little off. So he's got that green, right? And then there's that brown sort of there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Yeah, like, I don't think that he'll come back to it, but like, I think that could be cleaned up a bit. But other than that, yeah, it's great. It's tabletop, it does its job. Alright. So, next up, we have John Gass.
John Gass. Trying to remember how I painted the scales on the Saurus Warrior so I can finish my Astrolith Bear. Let this be a lesson. Record your recipes. Y'all. I'll edit. This was not it. I don't know what's wrong with it. It looks nice.
Because his Saurus is considerably brighter.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like the feathers need some work too as well. Like the feathers are a bit more like up here they're not as bad, but down here they're quite sort of splotchy and don't go into one another as well. I just have to laugh at the edit. This was not it. But yeah, you know, like for the most part it's matching the jade, the little orb, you know, the stuff and the things.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Larry.
Okay, so I'm up to this one. Let's see, where are we? Where the heck?
I know, mate.
Yeah, I don't know, mate, either. Okay, it seems like... Alright, here we go.
It seems to have gone very elsewhere. Oh, there it is. You found it.
I did find it. There is so many things opened at the moment. That's why I really hate when the Facebook does this thing. Like, they're like...
Like, you'll open it correctly and
yeah.
It'll still rejumble. I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, no, so I think what happens is... So I open a series of them, and then it's like, oh, you're opening new ones, so we'll put them at the front now. And it's like...
Do you think you need to, like, pause for a bit and then let it
I
do
think
whatever?
I think that it just wants to ruin my life.
Yeah, this is typical of the FB.
Yes.
Anyhow, just did a little prep work today. Airbrushed an atlas with the dark metal and rusty colored metal so I can different and varied results. When I tried chipping fluid for the first time, then primed a lieutenant, followed by a frumpy professor because I had some primer left over in the airbrush I didn't want to waste. Yep. That's what everybody does. You don't want to be wasting paint, yo.
Well, what I do is I just pour it back in at this point.
At the bottle? Inside the bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I guess I'm not using...
Vallejo.
We do have some at the moment, though.
You can just unscrew the cap at the top, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Pour it in. Anyway. I think it looks really nice. I think it's an interesting variation that he's given with the copperiness and the steeliness.
But we will see more of this guy later.
It is Connor.
Yes, okay, this one I've actually got pulled up for some reason.
What do you mean you pulled up?
What?
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not out of order.
Right,
That's what I mean, not...
Painting progress on the KOS. What was it? Kiss of Salamanders. Yeah. Got some more purple wash on. Tidied up some of the black and started on the
This is where you made that comment, wasn't it, about this?
I said there was some pooling.
Yeah.
But he says he's got plans. So
he's got plans.
He's got plans.
Plans within plans.
And so he's not upset with it at the current point in time.
I see.
So I'd like to see what these grand plans afterwards. All right, we will move on.
Yeah, I think like it's a good base.
The fade.
Yeah.
The black to white.
I think what I find most interesting is just the model itself. The fact that it's a horse with garters on.
It is a horse with garters on.
It's just a little odd.
The face is something quite alien, I would say. I don't know what the face looks like.
Alright, then next up we've got...
Iskander!
Now, I saw... What? This isn't available at the moment? Because I saw his post somewhere. Yeah. I saw it.
It's too far.
I bet it's this one that isn't available right now. Let's see if it becomes available.
It does that too.
Alright, well, I'll reopen... Because yes, this is getting very frustrating on Facebook.
We've got it's loading like crazy. Okay, it's got it now.
Alright, here we go.
Fabulous. Orc 2.
And these classic orcs are there's something else.
Yeah. Does the color scheme work? I was flip-flopping between grimy or colorful look, and I went for the more fun one. Fun indeed.
So I think this guy is
Lady,
very
it's a
colorful, but so I think if you're trying non-metallic gold here, that needs some additional work, right?
Yeah, it looks like yellow, just straight yellow.
Yeah, it
outfit.
does just look like straight yellow. So you've got to really, really push things. So for example, I'd probably go 2 or 3 shades lighter with this.
And you also would have to have
And
like
a little darker in these areas as well.
Yeah, like the shadow must have some like black to super dark browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very varied gradation with metals to make it look good, especially non-metallic metals.
Yeah. So I will say one thing though, especially with his hat and the little tassels on the hat. A lady.
She's got lipstick on.
No, that's meant to be his lipless mouth.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's a lady.
It's a lady, but one of the things I will say, unfortunately, because of the tassels and all of that, does look a little like a clown.
I don't know. I think it looks like a lady. A lady that's trying really hard. What it looks like.
A lady that's trying really hard. Are you saying that she's a very unfortunate lady?
I mean, look at her.
Oh boy.
Well, we shall move on to James.
We'll move on to James.
Ahsoka update, yes.
Okay.
Finally summoned up my courage and painted Ahsoka's Leku, however you pronounce it.
Yep.
Head tails today. Result better than I was expecting for first attempt freehand. Indeed. Not as good as master level painter could do, but I am personally surprised how well I did. It could just be I have a lower opinion of my own skill level. I used Vallejo Game Color Magic blue if anyone wanted to know. Yeah, it's a good blue. And yes, you did do very well. She's making the best of what she's got. Indeed, my man. Indeed.
It's just like,
hey, we love a lady that tries and a lady that doesn't. Eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
But look,
she needs some loving.
Honey, she's not a 1. She's a negative.
But she's trying. She's trying.
Why? Because she's got a club. I'm pretty sure that she's...
Honey. Everybody... It's better to try than not try, right? I mean, like, you can, yes. Right? You wouldn't want to date someone who isn't trying.
Oh my god.
Lazy Chris. It's like, why you do this?
So I think poor James has been sandwiched in between
up
this
to
list.
a 1. Maybe we shouldn't pick on the poor ogre woman.
Alright,
I feel bad.
So I think that this is looking good. The big thing will be doing the highlighting, because highlighting between like colors is going to be a bit of a nightmare, because I've done that
and
with
she's so
refs.
small.
Yeah, I've done that with the refs. You remember the Blood Bowl refs where they got the black and white?
Yeah.
And I had to highlight black next to white, and I was just like...
It is very much a daunting task to highlight stripes in general.
Yeah, it is.
You're going in the right direction, man. Things are working out. Raven is here. Can we get a new host in? One of ours are dying. Yes, it's a common. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everyone's dying every day on this channel. Okay, it happens. Just get a new one.
Just look, guys. I'm sorry.
It's a new one, but it's
when she said what she said about this. Like, I can only think of it as a poor, unfortunate woman now. Just, like, listen, we all know why she has the club.
Lipstick on.
It's not... Okay.
Makeup.
Raven.
They would
Oh
be
my
right.
god. Oh my god.
music video was very trippy.
Oh.
That was even worse, the music video. The woman wasn't even wearing makeup.
But she's
She had a
homeless.
She's got a
She's
mask.
homeless.
She's like dancing like a spider everywhere. I'm like, what? What is happening? Anyhow, we're getting distracted.
Yeah, so I think just the big thing, my dude, will be highlighting along. So you see how there's almost a line
going
along
down
here?
the middle? Yeah.
Like, that will be the big thing, highlighting along that line and keeping that consistent. So you're going to have to do that. And then at the peak here, right along there, you're going to have to really push that highlight. That's the thing. Like, take a look at some of the cartoons for reference. Oh, you know what? I am not going to look up Star Wars Ahsoka on Google.
Because there might be some incorrect images of her.
Yes, there may be
There's
some
some
incorrect.
incorrect
So
images.
we're just going to move on, James.
I'm gonna move on.
Because that's dangerous.
Yeah, look, it's looking great. You've got a great base going.
Yep.
Now it's just the next step, man.
Let's move on to the next guy. He seems
Okay.
like a jerk, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you-
He's
why do you
always
say
dissing. He's always dissing. 1-star women.
Oh,
Alright.
look.
All right. Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Okay.
All right. So it's Whip Wednesday.
Whip Wednesday!
Did up some walkways for Shadowpoint. I think they look great. In that they look old and stuffed up. We did a stream making them, and then everything exploded, or we got disconnected. One of the two. What are you painting now? Why am I up this late? Where are your parents? Good night and good luck. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. We're halfway there, boys. Don't worry. The rambling will stop one day, or will it? No one knows. I know. But did I get a kick out of writing this and laugh at my own joke? Sure did. All right, have a good one.
It was better when you were reading it to me on the toilet.
Why do you do this? Why
You did not
must
do
you?
your best today. Toilet reading was better.
So Sunny ruins things, this is something that we did.
I really like it, actually.
We do have to dull this one down, though.
You did say as much. Nayland say, I suspect yes, you did.
But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how the effects come up. I think it's come
I
up.
just absolutely love this technique because of
Yeah.
how easy it is to achieve.
Yeah.
And you just get such a realistic result every time. I really think, the dirty down is a magic in the bottle as this. This is gold.
Well,
you can get some
actually,
comedy
it's
here.
US Desert and German beige.
German beige that we had. So the US Desert these are SMS airbrush paints.
Yep, they're not the urethane paints, that's for
Not
sure.
the urethane ones, yeah. Okay, so yes, the US Desert is the darker beige underneath,
Mm-hmm.
and then the German beige is the one that you're seeing the majority of right now, which is the very top layer.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And how we did this was you just spray coated gunmetal again with SMS,
Yep.
and to create the steel, and then we rusted it up with the
Dirty
dirty
down
down.
round.
And then once that has set and dry, I think use mask and then spray, right?
Mask, spray,
Yeah.
mask again.
So get a sponge, get some masking fluid. You want masking fluid for this.
Mm-hmm.
And you just sponge it, little chips of sponging here and there. Spray on the US Desert. Sponge again the masking fluid,
Yep.
but less than the first time around. Spray on the not US,
German
beige.
beige.
And then once it'll be pretty instant in terms of dry time.
Yep.
And then you just use your finger and scrub off the masking fluid. Get
And
in
it
there
just
with
comes up like this.
It just comes out. It looks like that.
Yep.
Fabulous.
And the other part of it, what's really good about it is, let's say if you get a toothpick or something. When I
Means
say
like scratch it
toothpick,
up.
when I say toothpick, I mean a wooden one.
Yeah.
Not a metal one or a plastic one, because that's important, because the wooden ones will dull and break.
Yeah.
Right? And
They won't mess up the layers too much.
yeah, so you can do realistic scratches on them
Yeah.
because of that.
Yeah. Nayland says it looks really realistic. I know. That's why we love this technique. We use it all the time.
So next up, we've got Nick Allen. And
Oh.
I don't think this one has one done up yet. So
It's
has
just
a
a
post.
whip. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I'm really liking the battle damage down here.
I was thinking to myself, it reminded me of Justin's Terminator approach.
Yes,
But-
yes,
but
that's
then
what I was thinking.
When I look at the back, the vent with how sort of texture it is, it looks like stone, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm misremembering. It feels a lot
No,
like
because look
Jason.
at
You know,
look
Jason.
at because look at the front.
That's a very Richard Gray technique there, the way that he's done it. Which Alex Coe did it that way with the scratches.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's kind of combining all the different styles
it's
from the
probably
video.
the Richard Gray thing,
Oh,
but
Richard
it's
Gray
all
thing,
of
yeah.
these various interpretations on how Richard Gray does things.
Naylan, can you tell us if you referenced some of the other WAYPNers Terminators, or did you just use a single reference and went for it?
And is this Nayland TV?
Yes.
Okay. I'm bad at keeping up with the names.
N. Allen.
Yes, but it could be someone else.
It could be Nosferatu. Never mind.
What?
It's okay.
Huh?
I'm moving along. It is Connor. Connor once again.
Okay, now hold up. I've got a picture of this somewhere. Here we go.
You got it. A Whip Wednesday doing a personal project.
So
And he's compared it to the Stormtrooper.
Yeah, so the only thing is the black here and some of the reds are a bit outside of bounds, but I really like the cleanliness of it.
So is he gonna go like apothecary white over?
No,
to
I
shade
think he
it?
just wants to have it like really super clean like the Stormtroopers. You're going to have to be a bit more careful with your brush strokes though, because if you're not, it's like when it's this level of clean, it's so noticeable when you go beyond the lines.
Especially when you're using white.
Indeed.
But it's well done nonetheless.
I do believe it is. Well
And
done.
F. Iskandar.
Iskandar!
Iskandar.
Iskandar!
Anyhow, I'm currently repainting the blue or black team to match the white/red ones, and I'm regretting the decision. These are my own ad mech, by the way. I'm not enjoying the process, and all I can think about is cutting corners. Painting an individual/character is fine, but multiple ones, I'm really struggling right now. Any thoughts? Update after much suffering, I finally finished.
I think that the issue with these guys is that they're just...
There's too much going on.
They're a pain in the
Bum
posterior.
region.
Because, like, there's just so much detail that you can potentially put into all of the Skitarii models. And, like, that'd be fine if these guys weren't, like, 7 points each or whatever they are at this point.
Oh, sorry. Naylan just responded. You are correct. I'm using 2 different Richard Gray tutorials, whoever that is. Tutorials.
The turtles.
And kind of combining them. It's going to say, yeah, so much pain. So much pain. Yeah.
So, what I would say, right, is with these masks. So, see how he's not these ones, the other guys.
Look at that cape.
These ones, I'd probably, rather than painting white or doing something like that, I'd probably just zenithal them and then put, like, for example, snakebite leather or something over that, so that you don't have to worry about that. Like, the white seems to be the majority of your pain. The alternative to that is zenithaling them and then just being very, very careful and leaving that area painted by the zenithal.
Yeah, like you don't paint the area once.
Yeah, because like that was a lot of what you did with the white
stars.
guide.
Because that's why I originally thought that it would be the easiest to paint, because you just do a zenithal and then you do a very, it doesn't matter if it's sloppy or whatever, with the gray wash over top, right? And you can let the zenithal shine through for parts where you cannot reach, because it's technically, quote unquote, already painted for you.
Yeah, so the other thing is, it also looks like he's painted black over the blades. I wouldn't paint black over the blades. What I would do is I'd have a blue, and then like layer a black on top. So not a maybe not a straight black, maybe just like a contrast black, and then in the corners of each of those put a bit of the straight black, and that way you're gonna have less of a hard time with the line, because the line, like, we can see that you painted it over the black, and like even though you've got those little white dots there and everything, when you paint black or like you paint the other color to smooth the lines, you've got a lot more control than you do actually painting a line. Because you remember the person who did the skink with the star for the Slayer sword? So that's the ultimate Golden Demon Award, the Slayer sword.
Okay.
That's how he did that. He drew the star and then he fixed it up with his other colors.
Yeah, I did that with my hazard stripes too. I sketch it out. I don't really care too much if it's messy. And then I clean it up with the black.
I think the integration of the basing is good. I think these models are stuffed. I just don't like them.
I think it's also to the level that he's wanting to paint them.
Yes.
And also with the color choice, like you've chosen a difficult color to paint, which is white.
Yeah.
And that obviously caused you a lot of grief.
Yeah. Let's just move on.
We shall move on
To Oshiba! Oshiba!
Throughout the stream yesterday, I worked on them. So here is Whip 2. Yay, we love people
I
paint.
think you need to work on some of your layering though. So the greens come up good because it's good contrast, solid. Oh, hold up. I might be wrong. Yeah, no. Okay, the purples come up a bit more.
I think these are like at the start, and then he shows like
Yeah. So the orange is a bit off at the moment. But see that
I think he's
purple?
going for a brown.
Yeah, it might be a brown, but it's an orange at the moment.
Looks brown to me.
It looks orange to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. Yes, it's a little on the orangey side.
So here it looks like he's fixed up the purple quite a bit, but we'll see. We really need to see one where it's in the background.
The photo booth.
Yes. Oh, also I just noticed that somebody has messaged me. If you message me during the stream, just so you know, I won't be able to see it because we try to keep people's privacy.
Message us
but
on
give
the
me
stream
one moment
chat.
and we'll put the curtain up and we'll see who it is / was. Do not worry. He's unimportant. It's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Alright, so next up we've got... I'm out of order yet again. So...
It's Victor Stark.
Yes, but let's see if I have his photos. Oh, I'm pretty sure I brought them up.
There it is.
Here we
go.
I feel mildly successful.
Boss Orky stuff from my work in progress post. Oh, it feels very Art Attack-y, doesn't it?
It does feel very Art Attack.
Just like Art Attack with all those cardboards and newspaper clippings.
How to make terrain windows.
Okay, let's see how to make terrain
I
windows.
recently got a board game for my birthday, and it came with a bunch of tokens.
He says how to make terrain
that
windows.
are in these cardboard.
Oh, interesting. So
I
he's
just PVA glued this
he's PVA
mosquito
glued
net
mosquito
on the
net
back.
to this.
And then I just cut them out.
Okay,
And
interesting.
These are gonna be really nice windows for whatever building I'm working on once I glue them in place.
I see. They're going to be very nice windows for whatever
Figure I
he
can
makes.
Spray paint them
Yeah.
and make them look nice.
You just made them in advance. Like how you made something in advance, the rubble pieces, was it? And then...
But yeah, no, I think it's all looking good. It is very Art Attack, as you say.
I love
And I very much liked that video because there was no music in the background, because every time I see one of these videos, I worry a lot because I'm like, is this going to cause us problems?
Yeah, fair enough. Look, there's a big glue. I didn't even know Bic made glues.
Yeah, Bic makes glues. They also make pens.
Yeah, I only know them for their pens.
Oh man, I saw the most hilarious short the other day where he's like, you know, we ought to let the marketing boys in on this. Nah. And then he's like, so the marketing boys, they've got this gimmick. They got
an idea, and then they said like we're gonna make pink and purple pens and say it's for ladies.
And he's like, just don't.
And then the other guy's like, it'll be fine. And it's like, so that didn't make us any money. So...
Yeah, no, he goes, so that was a bad idea.
Yeah. I wonder who said that.
And then he's like, how about we just stick to making pens?
Yeah,
okay.
Next we have
Tomas. And Lazy Crazy High says that's a cool idea. Yeah, it was a very cool idea.
Yeah.
I think templates are generally a good idea. The only issue is like, you know, a surprising amount of people don't have printers anymore.
What do you mean, like just a house printer?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird, though. I feel like a printer is something every house would have.
No. It's become a bit like anachronistic because like people will often not print up documents and stuff anymore.
Fair
so
enough.
Comment in, you know, the chat if you guys have a printer or not.
A home printer. I haven't used my printer only because the black cartridge is not working.
Well, that's because it's being a bit of a bee.
But I would be using a lot more if I could just figure out how to work that.
I know. You just want things to work.
Do you want things to work?
I also want things to work, but it's time for Tomas. It's Tomas time.
I've been sitting on a couch watching TV. And thinking about painting brass trims on CSMs, where channel
7.
No, let's try a different one.
No, channel 7.
Count some moves.
Count some moves. Okay.
Count some moves.
I'll be trying brass trim on some count some moves.
Yeah. You know, regular stuff. We all do in our spare time. Then I thought, if I can use the method for making rusty armor, I recently showed you to make old patinated brass. I think you meant to say patinaed. Yeah. So I picked up one of my spare old corns, berserkers, and made quick test, and it worked fairly well. For quick sloppy test run, of course. The drill is base coat of blue-green paint for patina. Dry brush of... I did not mean to do that.
What have you done?
I was looking to...
You were looking to. Now everything's...
see more, and then it...
And now everything's gone wrong? It's the standard. Alright, so it looks good, Tomas. We will move on from here.
Oh, hey, I got there.
Oh, you got there?
I got there.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Let me go again. The drill is base coat of blue-green paint for patina.
Okay.
Dry brush of black. And,
okay.
And light dry brush of brass.
Okay.
Actually, it's bronze paint because it has colder color than regular brass paint.
Okay.
Oh, and I made the trim in reverse order. Trim first and armor's base color later. I'm not gonna finish this guy. He's just a guinea pig. Yeah, I saw a guinea pig listening to piano music today. It was very nice.
I was afraid that the guinea pig was going to die.
Yeah, that was a fair point you brought up.
Guinea pigs die in terrible ways, and people put it on the internet.
People put lots of things on the internet, they should.
Yeah, that's an agreement.
Anyhow, Derek Wong is next.
Derek Wong!
Derek Wong.
You know my favorite store? There's a place called Toowong.
I think I remember.
There's a place called Toowong in Brisbane, right?
Oh no.
And
it's funny.
In Toowong, there's this big supermarket complex, right? And there's an eatery. And there's this one Asian place which is called Toowong Asians. And I'm just like, I have to eat here. What? How could you? How
Did
could
you
you
eat
not?
that? What did you think? Was it nice?
Oh yeah, it was. It was like above average. You know, Asian eatery. You know how
I'd like
like
to
there's
try
always an Asian eatery
Yeah.
like there's always
Every
an
food
Asian
court,
store.
yeah.
So like they'll have the sort of steamed veggies with some sort of sauce poured over it.
Yeah.
Like that. The sauce there was actually decent. I remember.
I am quite afraid of trying Asian food in Australia because, like, it just doesn't pair up to food in Singapore when it comes to like Asian food in Singapore. It's just
Yes, but also you guys eat raw eggs.
not eat raw eggs, honey. It was parboiled.
It was what?
Parboiled eggs.
Palm oil. Say use your words.
It was meant to be like poached, okay, but it wasn't 100%.
All right. Well, please read for Derek Wong.
Sketching phase using a limited palette of 4 colors plus black and white.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I wonder what his 4 colors are.
Probably like skins or something.
Maybe.
Or maybe red, yellow, blue.
And like a brown.
You gotta tell us, Mr. Derek.
But-
Half-cooked egg. Yeah, more or less, yeah.
It is not even half cooked.
Oh, honey, it was definitely not
They
raw.
think that it's cooked, but what they did is they put it next to the imagined scent of a
Honey,
boiling jug.
It was not.
It's called
raw.
capithium.
Honey,
It's
it's not raw. We have
raw.
seen people eat raw eggs. So, Iskandar say telur goyang. That's how you say wiggly egg.
Ew. No, see, like I like eggs and soldiers. Eggs and soldiers is good.
I don't think I've had that yet.
Eggs and
You've never made such food for me.
Eggs and soldiers is like, so you have a boiled egg.
Aw.
I'm sure that Derek's just like, oi, you bastards, talk about my thing.
stuff. Yeah, okay.
But hold up, I've finished on the eggs and soldiers first. So what it is you boil an egg, right? And you take his top off, right, so that you can dip.
Yeah,
Right? And what you
okay.
do is you get a piece of toast, you butter it up, and then you cut it with, like, say, a butcher's knife so that it's a straight edge.
Uh-huh.
And then you dip the toast into the egg.
Yeah, that's actually the concept for that. The one that the
Copethium.
the kaya butter toast set that comes with the
Oh,
poached egg. That
yeah, but-
was the concept, but
Yes, except they don't actually cook it. They should call
not
it
as
egg.
properly to your tastes.
You mean or at all? Anyway, Derek. Besides this cannibal that lives next to me,
He's a very handsome man, this guy. Ah, Lazy Crazy reminds me of childhood. Yeah.
the pointless arguing between
God.
parents. But I think that the sketching has come out really well, and like, it's.
How is this sketching though? It looks so.
What do you mean? How is
pretty
this sketching?
done.
No. Look,
That's
see
sketching.
that. Yo.
Okay, yeah, I listen.
Yes. Will you?
Yeah.
Unlikely. But see the way that he's got the shadows layered up there, ready for the build up. I think that looks really good. I also like how he's brought out all of the lights and the values. I do, however, think that this isn't really that sketched at all. Like, I think that he's probably just focused on the muscle groups and that sort of thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it's interesting how this works out, because I remember doing sketching for the lines that I did for my lines of Caliban. And the whole idea is that what you do, like, I'm not saying with this because this wouldn't work, but what I did after doing like these big blocks is you dry brush to sort of meld these things together.
Oh, sure.
But like he wouldn't be doing that. He'd be layering because this is a big piece and so on. But
Fair
yeah, I think it looks good.
Alright.
Alright, so here we go. We've got a Saurus warrior.
Got Jongas.
And he might have painted him with the correct colours, maybe?
Yeah, he's happy with this. Guys. I think I figured out my scale recipe, and yes, I took a picture of it. Still a whip. I need to repaint the shield for sure. but it's getting there.
So I don't think the shield looks as good when you've got the rainbow.
Yeah.
I think that it doesn't come up as well.
Well,
think
he says he wants to repaint it.
yeah. Well, he didn't say that.
Yeah, he said need to repaint the shield.
You did not read that out.
I did. I read it. People, prove me correct. Thanks.
Or don't. Tell them that I'm correct.
See, I get hot face. That means I'm correct.
But yeah, so I think like that doesn't look right.
Yeah, I think you just go with the gold.
Yeah.
Or the jade that he did.
Oh, jade.
The jade.
Yeah, go with the jade and then some gems.
Or like even the purple orby thing.
Oh yeah, the purple. No, do the purple orby thing and then, because that's an effect paint.
Yeah.
And then do the jade around. Yeah. I think that would be the way to go.
I think it will look great. It'll look great.
Yes.
Because you should save this colorful look for the feathers.
So this is the blue scales. The blue scales is. I cannot read this tiny reading.
Let me
something
see.
Turquoise. You've got
I don't
one.
want to open it.
Oh, that's fair actually. Something turquoise.
Okay.
And then actual turquoise.
Hold on.
And Drakenhof Nightshade, Temple Guard blue, and white blue.
I think it's abyssal.
I cannot read.
I
It's because I'm
I don't know.
I'm
sorry.
dyslexic.
Yeah, what?
It's like dyslexic, but it's only with women.
Hey! What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
I don't know,
If you
but
were dyslexic,
you felt.
you'd be dating men. Sorry,
Ayo!
mislexic. Sorry. Luckily for you, you haven't attracted any of them. Unlike our friend,
Oh my
who's
god!
attracted 3 without meaning to.
Oh, that was.
He's very dumb.
All right, so
The blue is wicked. Indeed.
Larry has a flu. Has done this one up. We'll just take a quick look at this while you read it out
man,
because there's
check
an
that
update.
out. Okay, a bit of work tonight. Airbrush Crimson, Golden High Flow with Liquitex Matte Medium and Creatix 4021 Reducer over the Zenithal Prime. Retook those pictures as I wasn't happy with the previous ones. Then I painted on the black for the black areas. I'm going to use a wash or something in the more recessed areas. Then I painted grey on some areas. I plan to use bright colors with a probably white base. I have a little retouching to do on the crimson, but not much happily. Still got a long way to go, but I'm digging the crimson.
Yeah, the crimson's looking really good.
I'm not painting a blood angel, but the colors I want to use are close enough that I am borrowing some from the style and design language. Yeah, I actually thought he was painting.
Yeah, so did I. But we will move on from this one because he does an update in not too long.
Don't a fair amount of people go for that candy red armor with the blood angels?
Some.
Okay.
Some. Jose.
I finished my damaged statue terrain tile for Kingdom Death. It's an old failed 3D printed mini and started painting a leather armor boxer. The final cost of glue is drying on the long grass test tile. Boxer and grass should be finished this weekend. I'm running out of things to paint. One of my overdue parcels better arrive soon.
Joseph making everybody upset by saying
like,
"Oh,
I'm running out of things to paint.
There's everybody else looking at Joseph.
Harumph.
Yes, that's the noise that they make. They go, "Oh, you could paint stuff for me."
Fair enough. Hey, Watcher is here.
He is.
Oh,
It's because he heard of the shenanigans.
shenanigans indeed.
We won't talk about that.
We said about what mislexic, and then he arrived.
Yes, mislexic and he arrived.
Mislexic and he arrived.
And then
He's
we
one
talked
of the
about
mislexic
pineapples.
people that we know, right?
Did we talk about pineapples?
No.
We did.
Oh no, we won't talk about that. But yeah.
All right. So next up, we've got Larry has a flu.
Larry.
Now we've got to find where Larry is. But yeah,
he's done a blue.
Yes, he said that he was going to paint over it.
Did he? I
Yeah.
don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, so he's going to try out the chipping fluid, and here it is.
Right. First time for everything, airbrush the chipping fluid, let it dry. Then the blue paint, let it dry. Spray a little water and used an old toothbrush and got a nice chipping effect. Not perfect, but I'm happy with the first try. Made a little mistake by not doing any highlighting or other notes, like the skull face, but I can repeat the process if I need to.
Yeah,
What are you thinking of the chip?
So I think that the chipping, I don't know about the chipping medium. So I much prefer doing the masking like we do.
Yeah.
Because with the masking like we do, it feels like you've got more control.
Yeah, like you can design exactly where you want the chipping, how much,
Yeah,
how little, how
yeah,
you want it to look.
And I feel like this is more sort of our thing, you know, like.
Okay, just 1 second. I just want to read the number of steps that he took to do this.
Yeah, yep.
So first he airbrushed the chipping fluid. So that's.
Yep.
No. Sorry. First he airbrushed the steel coat, right?
Yeah,
That's
he's done the
step 1.
steel coat.
Then airbrush chipping fluid.
Yep.
Step 2. Then airbrush blue paint. Step 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let it dry and then spray a little bit of water. Step 4. And then toothbrush. Dry doesn't really count, but that's like 4 steps to set the chipping effect itself, like actually the chipping effect.
So
for us, we have steel.
So we've got steel, then we do our rust.
Right?
Then we do chip. Then we do our paint.
Yeah, paint.
And then we do chip again.
And then
we do paint again.
But that is only if you want to do the
layered paint.
The layered paint.
Yeah, and you could do it without rust, but he's missing one step there, which is, you know, he did steel and then he did some color variations for the rust.
He did.
But I think actual dirty down rust is better, and I'll explain why.
I don't think he was actually going for a rusty effect.
No, because in some of the areas he wanted some rust showing through, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'll tell you why I think dirty down rust is better. Because of reactivation. Because lots of people will be like, oh, reactivation, blah, 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 blah. Look, you want to know why it's great? You just get very, very thin coat of, very, very, like just a damp brush more than even wet, right? And you just streak it down to give it that rust streaking from the thing, and it looks amazing.
You could do things with it even after it's dry. Or like if you find that the rust is too much, too thick, you can also reactivate it with water and then just clean up a bit, reheat it, and then you get a nice bloom effect that's thin.
Yep.
So it is a very forgiving product.
Yeah. So, I'd give our technique a shot, Larry. So
yeah, like do what you did. Just like you don't have to go as many steps as us. So yours will be airbrush steel, do the dirty down rust.
So his one is
masking
steel
fluid sponge.
So no, his one is steel, do a rust.
Yes.
Chipping medium, and then the blue, right?
All right.
And see, what I think he should do is, if he's going to do this, right, what he should do is he should do this blue, right? So, the toothbrush and all of that is just him rubbing it up. So don't worry about that. So he should do this blue, and then over this blue, he should do a chipping medium again, and then spray a lighter blue. Yeah.
That is if he wants to do like the...
Yeah. That. But anyway, let us move on.
Yeah. Oh, look here. Oh. Larry.
Yes.
He make Iron Man.
You make Iron Man?
Yeah. Call me mad. Call me reckless. Call me cavalier. Heck, call me over for dinner. Sure. But I had to do this. Oil paint. Another first for me. Must be a night for experiments. I don't know why I went with oil, except I've had that turquoise since like Christmas. Oh, it's a pretty beautiful turquoise. I don't know why. Oh, sorry. I'm reading the same back. Since Christmas, it's been begging to be used, and I love the colors. So do I. Especially for the ES.
Especially for the yes.
The ES.
ES? What? How do you spell?
How do you spell eyes?
Yeah.
What does EYES spell?
ES.
ES. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, the price for this foolhardiness is it's going to be a while waiting for it to dry enough to do shading on it. Although I mixed a little raw umber to it to make a darker effect at the center of the blade. Yeah, I have a lot of learning to do. I've got some white, maybe I'll mix a little with the turquoise for the brighter outer edge. I actually quite like it. Like
Yeah,
it's got that sort of
an etherealness to it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's like, you know, the tropical ocean waters, but then like make it glow.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it's quite nice as is.
Yeah, I agree. I feel it's quite nice, but let's see where he goes with it, because like he's been doing a lot of experimenting, and I tell you what, the turquoise has really come up against the red because it's quite striking, isn't it?
What turquoise? Oh,
like
so
see,
that's the paint he's used.
Yeah. So hold up, like on here on the main symbol, and also on here, I think it's come up really well. I think just such a strong contrast, because not only is it a contrast in color, but a contrast in kind, because all of this is quite gloss comparatively, and that's quite matte.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, so next up, it's me.
Who this? You.
Is that the one? Yeah. Okay.
Seems like you're the last one. I've refreshed.
No.
I refreshed.
There's one more.
Then how come I don't get it? How come my one doesn't?
Press the...
I did. I pressed refresh.
Now, have you sorted it by new post?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, I'll just try again. Maybe you'll
No.
have to read
You know
the
what you
last
need to do?
post.
You know what you need to do? You need to go
WAYPN.
WAYPN. Yeah, go there. And now, in this new one...
Go new post?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There it is.
See, Facebook's always effing with us.
Alright, you read the post.
Some updates with the Shatterpoint stuff.
All the tones by the lightsaber one are done. All ladders and buildings are whips.
Yep, so
Like
I meant to
that?
say tokens, but I don't know why it turned into tones. I'll blame Facebook again. But yeah, so I think these turned up pretty good. Like, I like this galaxy effect, with the little drones and the lightning and so on. I think it looks nice. I think it looks good.
I feel like because you've gone as far as you have, I really feel like just
it's tabletop. I'm going well beyond tabletop.
I know, but you already started down this path.
You can do it.
No, I don't want.
We see how things go, don't we? We see how things
I've
go.
got other things to do,
Mm-hmm.
like video editing.
So the rust has just been beautiful. I've loved working with
and
the
I didn't
dirty down.
warp it this time.
Yes, because you used your hand like I told you to.
Yeah.
I shake my head at thee. But yeah, so now all of these have the US desert on it, and I've just got to do the next colour.
Yeah, I'm currently sponging on the mask.
I thought you sponged on the masking fluid to all of it.
No, I told you that I didn't finish all the sides. I only did
Oh, you're talking about just
the
these
cubes.
boxes.
The cubes.
The cube. Companion cube.
Cube. Don't you have a companion cube? You do.
Yeah, I do. I gave it to you.
I gave it to the cat.
Wait.
The cat
You
did
re-gift my gift?
No, it was just... how can
She
I
is a
hug
betrayer.
Honey.
A betrayer.
The cube is
Read
not a
James's
huggable
post.
item.
I can't talk to you.
It's not a oblong shape. Did some shade wash on Ahsoka's skin and clothes. It's highlights time now. Watch me make her 10 times better. Or worse. Finally better before the weekly stream. I got my Fallout heroes ready to paint today. And I will be painting them while I watch the live stream. WAYPN.
Alright, well, I hope you enjoy, James. So, I wish you good luck with this, because, yeah, no, it's going to be a bit of an adventure for you to go there. I think you really need to highlight the skin up as well. But other than that, that's about it, guys.
Oh.
So, we hope that you guys have an amazing week and an even better weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, as always, keep
Keep
those
those